Dear parents and students, welcome to Erudite School of Learning, Fatehnagar. Mobile number 7568077458. Class 7. Subject History and Civics. Chapter 1. Lecture number 1. If you have any doubt in this lecture, then you just need to write in your notebook. Whenever your school class will be open, then you may clear to related teacher. इस लेक्चर से रिलेटेड कोई भी डाउट है तो अपनी नोटबुक में लिखें. जैसे ही स्कूल ओपन हो तब सब्जेक्ट रिलेटेड टीचर से कंसल्ट करें. चैप्टर 1 मेडिवल यूरोप. मिडिल एज, मिडिल पीरियड. राइज एंड स्प्रेड ऑफ क्रिश्चियनिटी. We discuss about the beginning of the Christianity and how it spread among. When you remind, in class 6, we discussed about the early ancient period. Indus Valley civilization, Mesopotamia, Harappan, Egyptian, Chinese, all these civilizations are ancient civilization. Okay, now second stage, medieval age, middle age or middle period is rise and spread of Christianity. Chapter theme: they are the points which are discussed in detail. Number 1, socio-political circumstances before the rise of Christianity. Before Christianity, what is the condition of people and their king? Second, birth of the Christianity. Third, Christianity in the Roman Empire. Roman is Rome, nowadays it's Russia. Where is the place? कहाँ पर है? Russia. So, Christianity कहाँ पर शुरू हुई थी? रशिया में. नेक्स्ट, बारबेरियन इन्वेशन. बारबेरियन ने कब आक्रमण किया था? बेंजेंटाइन एम्पायर, मोनेथरीज एंड देयर इम्पैक्ट, एंड द लास्ट वन, क्रूसेड्स. क्रूसेड्स मीन्स फाइट फॉर रिलीजन. In Hindi, we can use Dharma Yudh. For example, have you heard the Mahabharata story? It's a kind of Dharma Yudh, crusades. So, in Middle Age, it was very common to fight for religion. Next. Now, we'll discuss about this picture. The picture is of a famous painting named The Nativity. What is the name of this picture? Nativity, by Sandro Botticelli. Who painted this? Sandro Botticelli, an Italian painter belonging to the early Renaissance. Renaissance means न्यू बिगनिंग. 14 to 16 सेंचुरी के बीच का जो टाइम था, दैट इज कॉल्ड रिनेसांस. इट डिपिक्ट्स मीन्स दर्शाना. जीसस क्राइस्ट एज अ चाइल्ड. यू कैन सी इन द पिक्चर, ही इज द चाइल्ड. ही शोन हिज propped up means sitting without any support. See, he is a kid and he's sitting without any support, self-dependent. On the rolls of wheat. These are the rolls of wheat. Which alludes mean to speak about something to somebody. वो कुछ किसी चीज़ का कुछ लेक्चर दे रहे हैं. To the town of Bethlehem, where in the town of Bethlehem. What's the name of the town? Town of bread. What's the name of town? Town of bread. His birthplace. So, what's the name of the town where he lives? Is town of bread. On the left side means here, is Saint Joseph leaning upon his walking stick. Leaning मतलब उसका सहारा लेना. Walking stick, usually old peoples need a stick, a support to walk easily. That stick is called walking stick. And looking down at the child, to the right cloth on the right side, in a rich blue mantle dress color बता रखा है, is Mary. So this lady, she is Mary, the mother of Jesus. Jesus' mother, she is Mary. She is kneeling before her son. Kneeling मतलब हाथ जोड़ना, नीज को बेंड करके हाथ जोड़ना. With her hands claps in the prayer, joining their hands and do prayer. She is joined by little Saint John the Baptist. Baptist, the person who gives name to the newborn baby, who is known to have baptized Jesus. Baptist वो होते हैं जो छोटे बच्चों को नामकरण करते हैं. That is called baptist. Next, page number 2. History. As we study today is generally divided into 3 periods. History divided in 3 periods. What is this? Just remind. Ancient or early period, the medieval or middle period, and the modern period. 3 period. Each period depicts the changes that transformed the life of the people in the past. Each period show what are the changes take place in the people's living style. सारे पीरियड ये शो करते हैं कि लोगों की लाइफस्टाइल में क्या क्या चेंजेस आए. For example, today's dressing sense is totally different than past dressing sense. The period of history you will study about in this book is the medieval period. So, in this book we will discuss about the Middle Age. The word medieval is derived from a Latin word, medium avium. Medieval, medium avium word से मिलकर बना है. And which means middle age. What is the meaning of the word middle age? The period in India between the 8th and the 18th century CE is roughly taken as the medieval period. However, the middle period in India does not coincide. Coincide means same. For example, इंडिया का जो मिडल एज है वो यूरोप का नहीं है. जो यूरोप का मिडल एज है वो चाइना का नहीं है. सबके मिडिल एज में लिटिल बिट वेरिएशन है. Coincide with the middle period in other parts of the world. For example, in Europe, the period from about 500 CE to 1500 CE is traditionally known as the medieval period or Middle Ages. Historians study coins, inscriptions, architecture, and textual record to know about the period. What historians study? Historians study coins, inscriptions, architecture, and textual record. Textual record means written documents. An important event in medieval Europe was the growth and spread of Christianity. In Europe, medieval period is most famous because in this period the Christianity spread all over the world. However, let's first study about the birth of this religion. Now we'll discuss about the birth of this religion, when this arise. अब हम डिस्कस करेंगे क्रिश्चियनिटी कब बिगिन हुआ. Socio-political circumstances before the rise of the Christianity. What is the condition of people and their king before the Christianity? During 1900 BCE, the kingdom of Israel was created by two great kings. In Israel, Israel is created by two kings. Number one, David and Solomon. What's the name of kings? First, David, and second, Solomon. By uniting the Israelites with Jerusalem as its capital. What is the capital of Israel? Jerusalem. However, the unity did not last long, as following King Solomon's death. At the time, the peoples of Europe are living happily. But when the Solomon's death, Israel got divided into two kingdoms. After the death of Solomon, Israel is divided in two kingdoms. Number one is Israel and second is Judah. What is the name of second? Judah. Later, they were conquered by other powerful kingdoms. Conquer means controlled by other kings. Israel was completely destroyed and its people dispersed. Israel destroy हो गया था, वहाँ के people separate हो गए थे. Means उनमें बहुत ज़्यादा मतभेद होने लगे थे. However, Jews or the people of Judah survived. In 1600 BCE, Judah came under the Roman rule. When the Roman enters in 63 BCE. Initially, the Romans ruled over Judah, then Roman rule, which they call Judea. Then they changed the name of the place is Judea through the Jewish king. Around the time Jews' birth, Judea was ruled by Herod and Great, the Roman appointed king of the region. When the Jesus birth, that time the kingdom is ruled by a Roman and the king name is Herod. Judea eventually was made an imperial province. Imperial province means Shahi jagah, where the kings live. For the Roman Empire, by Emperor Augustus in 6 CE. Augustus, who lived there. In the place of king, a Roman governor ruled the province of Judea on the behalf of the emperor. But in the place of king, the Roman governor, the governor who controlled the city and ruled the city. So that's it about the rise of the Christianity. First we discuss the kingdom is started by two kings, David and Solomon. Then after once that the kingdom divided in two parts, Israel and Judea. Then after the Judea is come under control of Roman rule and the Roman king name is Herod. And then after the Augustus empire control the kingdom. Jews was divided in their opinions regarding the Roman rule. Some favored of Roman while others did not. Some of them peoples are in favor of the king and some are not. कुछ लोग किंग के फेवर में थे, कुछ लोग किंग के फेवर में नहीं थे. The Roman religion was polyistic. Polyistic means they don't believe in one God. सबने अपने अपने भगवान बना रखे. Whereas the Jewish people believe in the existence of God. Jewish people believe in existence of God. From the time of Augustus, the emperor assumed the title of the chief priest. When Augustus ruled the kingdom, the emperor Augustus think that he is the priest, he is the head, and he is the god. The Jews were not happy with this. During such troubled times, many Jews hoped for a Messiah from God who would deliver them to freedom. Freedom means azadi, and would restore the past glory of the Israelite kingdom. To many Jews was the answer to their prayers. Okay. They are tired from this trouble. They don't like their king. So they pray to God, please help us and give a Messiah. वहाँ के लोग उस किंग को पसंद नहीं करते थे, उनका कंट्रोल उन्हें पसंद नहीं था, तो उन्होंने प्रेयर करी दैट वी वांट अ मसीहा. उसके बाद में ज्यूस का बर्थ हुआ, birth of Christianity. Most of our knowledge about Christianity come from the religious writing, Granth, Old Testament, New Testament, and the Dead Sea Scroll. In Hindu religion, we also have our Granth, Shri Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharat, Ramayana, etc. So, just like Christianity also had their religious writing. Christianity is a religion based on the life and teaching of Jesus, who is acknowledged as only Son of God by all Christians. Christian believes that he is the Son of God, Bhagwan ka avatar. Jesus was born to Mary in a stable. Stable means house of horse where they live, beside burnt animals. Animal house. Burnt animals means animal house. In the town of Bethlehem in Judea. However, he was raised in the Nazareth. Where he raised? वो बड़े कहाँ हुए? Nazareth. In the present day, northern Israel. अभी कहाँ पर है? North Israel में. Where he studied the Jewish sculpture. What he studied? Jewish sculpture. So in the first para, first thing we discussed, religious writing, the Old Testament, New Testament, Dead Sea Scroll. 3 religious writing they have. Second, it's totally belief on how to live life. Third, they believe Jesus is the Son of God. And he birthed in the town of Bethlehem, today in the northern Israel. Next para. Mary's husband Joseph was a carpenter, from whom Jesus to learn the carpenter trade. Jesus also know about the carpentry. Carpenter means लकड़ी का काम करने वाला. Jesus was baptized by Saint John the Baptist. Baptize means नामकरण करना. Following which he left home and began preaching. Then after some time he leaves his home and began preaching. Preaching means lectures and seminars to people how to live life. From 30 CE to 33 CE, Jesus traveled across Judea. He is traveling different places and explore their knowledge and their teachings. And Galilee preaching his idea. Joseph के father carpenter थे and he know little bit carpentry. After that he left his home और उन्होंने लेक्चर देना स्टार्ट किया था हाउ टू लिव लाइफ. Jesus drew large crowds. Crowds means भीड़ इकट्ठी होना. Whenever he went, his simple teachings appealed to the masses. Group of the people very interested to listen his thought. This became a concern for a Jewish religion leaders whose idea clashed with those of Jesus. Jesus and his follower posed to threat to them. They turned hostile and convinced the then Roman prefect of Judea, Pontius Pilate, to execute Jesus on the pretext that he was a threat to the political authority of the Roman. Thus, Jesus was executed by crucifixion. Crucifixion means सूली पर चढ़ना. In Jerusalem. He was buried in the tomb. The day of crucifixion is observed a Good Friday. जिस दिन जीसस को सूली पर चढ़ाया उस दिन को गुड फ्राइडे बोलते हैं. And they celebrate this day. Just like we celebrate Diwali when Sri Ram, Lord Ram came back to Ayodhya. His followers believe that Jesus rose from the dead on the third day after his crucifixion. After his crucifixion, he wake up. His tomb too was found empty. His tomb means उसकी जो कब्र थी वो empty थी. This event of Jesus rising from the dead come to know as the resurrection. Resurrection means life after death. Return to the life. And is celebrated by the Christians as Easter. वो इस डे को as a Easter celebrate करते हैं. So in this paragraph what we discussed, first thing, Jesus' lectures were very interesting, but some people don't like his preaching and complain to the king that he is control our people. Then king crucifixion him, and that day is called Good Friday. And after 3 days they found his tomb empty, and that day is called Easter. जीसस के लेक्चर देने से जब लोग उसकी तरफ बहुत ज़्यादा अट्रैक्ट हो रहे थे तो वहाँ के पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज़ ने डिसाइड किया अगर लोग उसकी बात इतनी माने तो हमारा कंट्रोल कम हो जाएगा. जब ये बात किंग को पता चली तो उन्होंने जीसस को सूली पर लटकाया और उस दिन को गुड फ्राइडे बोलते हैं. और उसके 3 दिन बाद जीसस की टॉम मीन्स कब्र एम्प्टी थी. उस दिन को ईस्टर बोलते हैं. The reports of Jesus' resurrection and empty tomb convinced his follower that he was the Messiah. His discipline began to spread his message. Those who accepted him as Messiah and follow his teaching become Christian. They refer to him as Jesus Christ. The word Christ come to Christos, the Greek word for Messiah. After seeing the tomb empty and the resurrection, his follower believed that he is the God and Messiah. So these peoples are now Christians and called him as Jesus Christ. The Christ word is Greek word, means Messiah. जो लोग जीसस की बातों को फॉलो करते थे वो लोग आज क्रिश्चियंस हैं, और क्रिश्चियन वर्ड क्रिस्ट वर्ड एग्जैक्ट वर्ड है इसका क्रिस्टो, जो कि ग्रीक वर्ड है, उसका मीनिंग है मसीहा. ओके, इट्स इनफ फॉर टुडे. नाउ कम टू योर होमवर्क पोर्शन. क्लास 7 सब्जेक्ट हिस्ट्री एंड सिविक्स, चैप्टर 1, lecture number 1. Homework. Word meaning. Crusades means dharma yuddh. Renaissance means new beginning of any era, any century. Propped up means to stop from fall and slipping, किसी चीज़ को गिरने से रोकना. Allude to speak about somebody, किसी के बारे में कुछ बताना. बैप्टिस्ट, इट्स अ कास्ट, लाइक ब्राह्मण, जैन. बैप्टिस्ट, इट्स अ कास्ट. कॉन्साइड मीन्स सेम टाइम. डिस्पर्स्ड, टू सेपरेट, किस चीज़ को अलग अलग करना. पॉलिथिक मीन्स मल्टीपल गॉड्स. मसीहा, भगवान का अवतार. डेड सी स्क्रॉल, टेक्स्ट रिटन ऑन डेजर्ट रॉक. डेजर्ट रॉक पर जो टेक्स्ट रिटन है उसे बोलते हैं डेड सी स्क्रॉल. हॉस्टाइल, फीलिंग ऑफ अपोजिशन. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि हम किसी को लेकर बहुत अपोज होते हैं, उसके अगेंस्ट होते हैं. दैट फीलिंग इज कॉल्ड हॉस्टाइल. क्रूसिफिक्शन, सूली पर चढ़ाना. सूली पर चढ़ाने को इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं हम? क्रूसिफिक्शन. रेसरेक्शन मीन्स पुनर्जन्म या फिर से उठना. रेसरेक्शन. नोट, send your daily homework before 9 o'clock every day in good handwriting on this WhatsApp number 7568077458. डेली 9 बजे से पहले आपको अपना होमवर्क रफ नोटबुक में गुड हैंडराइटिंग में करके स्कूल के व्हाट्सएप नंबर 7568077458 पर सेंड करना है. थैंक यू. हैव अ नाइस डे.